Greetings, YouTubers, and welcome to Lindsey's Creed, Behind the Scenes. When we made this video, Lindsey had just come out with the Assassin's Creed cover video, which I was a big fan of the series and a big fan of that video, so it inspired me to try to make a video that went along with that same theme. So for Lindsey's Creed, I wanted to make the story fit into the Assassin's Creed world, but I wanted the main theme to center around one of the motifs so often found in Lindsey's music, that being the theme of self-expression and personal freedom through music. The other recent video that had just come out before Assassin's Creed, or the Assassin's Creed cover, was Moon Trance. My mind made this weird leap from a violin controlling zombies to how the artifacts from Assassin's Creed, which are called Pieces of Eden, could also be used to control people. And so the story centers around a violin piece of Eden, but it was supposed to be different from the other pieces of Eden in that it sets the mind free of negativity and just causes everyone to forget their differences and come together, naturally in a large choreographed dance. I'm at my friend Mike's house, and this is the beginning of a little behind-the-scenes video. You see my props that I'm making. This is Claudia, my stun violin. We got some gold sparkling paper that I'm putting on there with gold duct tape. Some gold acrylic paint that's giving it a good effect. Here's my apple of Eden. It used to be an orange and black Nerf ball. And this is a treasure chest that I put together. Here's my friend Mike and his wife. So here's the actual setup for what will become the first scene of the video, where Ezio approaches the apple of Eden. And so it's very crude, and we'll see what kind of shots we can get on amateur digital cameras.
Do it again?
Yes, and then probably to be down and hand up me towards my face and I hit the button. So.
Whoa. Let me find you again.
Shoot. What's that? Yeah, so here we have Claudia posing as a Christmas tree ornament, but I'm shooting this one by myself just because, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm hoping it's going to look all magical and mysterious. Go.
But all the pieces we have ever heard of anything about have been all like...
Okay.
Higher gear, you push it up, and the lower gear, you pull it down.
Well, that search was easy.
Okay, you know how to do that with this.
Go.
Spread her flame. There's another piece of Eden nearby, and it's right here in the city.
It's violin.
Yeah. Great 9-year-old camera person for a camera girl, I should say, for a lot of these shots where we're running around handing out flyers, and I think a lot of them with me came out pretty well because she was shorter than me, but this one took some experimenting. Flyers, when I printed them out at the Kinko's, the guy called Lindsey the Ice Castle Girl. That struck up a conversation, how he liked the Ice Castle girl, and I explained who she was. So. And of course I have to get rid of the crumpled flyer on the front before I can actually do the shot. So Lindsey's Creed was also my directorial debut, and I found it very challenging to work with 3 very cute and wonderful children, but I had to learn to communicate at their level to get them to do what the scene required. And sometimes it was just funny how it just wasn't working out. But eventually we always got it right.
Hand it to her.
Oh, thank you.
Keep going down the line. Run. Run. There you go. Run. Good. Now run back. Run towards me. Towards me. Run.
Now this little scene where Lana pops out of the clothes racks took about 2 or 3 shots, and it was hard to get the timing right because she actually wanted to, no kidding, scare the people, and you'll hear her say boo here, but we had to explain that we wanted the people not to be scared but interested, and she was just so happy when she got the shot done. Now this lady's reaction was priceless, but I couldn't use it in the video because we really scared her, and I wasn't sure if it would come across that we did talk to everyone that we handed out flyers to. The advantage of using little kids is you can do things like hide under tables like that, and people think it's cute instead of creepy.
The assassin's on break. This is behind the scenes footage. My dad helping me out.
So while we waited for the Colberts to show up, we did go do some ice skating and handed out some flyers while we were doing that. And I'm really sad that I didn't get to get any of these ice skating shots in the video, but I was trying to keep it around 10 minutes, so this would have just made it too long for what I thought we needed to hold people's attention. But I'm glad to include it here. So parkour is essential to any Assassin's Creed video game or Assassin's Creed video. And we did a staircase jump, which was the extent of my athletic ability. But these forward rolls here were from my martial arts training, and I had trouble keeping everything in position. Eventually I got a roll that was decent enough to use. And the Colberts will admit freely that they're not runners at all, so the little chase to the playground where the kids lose them in the playground was the extent of their athletic participation. But this really turned out well, and I had to cut Becky's scene for her confusion for time purposes, and of course Mike could never keep a straight face throughout the whole thing. So this this is an alternate take of me finding the magic violin or piece of Eden. Claudia's still in one piece here, so I
there it goes.
thought I'd show her off one more time before we get to the tragedy that happened to her. Now, Lauren did take guitar lessons when she was younger, but now she wants to be an actress, and I think that's a dream that's going to stick, so I'm going to support her. And it kind of all started with her excellent acting that she did in this video. And my son Lucas was so cute. He just did not quite grasp what he was supposed to do in this scene. But eventually he finally got it. But he kept running off.
Where did he go?
And of course, Lana got the gist of the idea, but I was trying to go for the old trick where you get on your hands and knees behind the person and push them over. But Mike falls over quite nicely here, and his wife Becky laughs. Now, I'm not as quick as Lindsey, but Mike and Becky were not as quick as me either, and especially didn't have a quick camera person, so I kind of trot through all this chase scene. And there's my dad, ends up in this shot. He's on the right side there texting. Here as I'm running, she says she'll tell me to go the other way, but I maintain that I wanted to parkour down the up escalator, going down it. But no, that's not true. I just went the wrong way. Now this is a real Jack and Jill moment, because I come down the escalator and I feel like I'm going to make this awesome leap the last 6 steps. And I learned that poor Claudia does not bounce. She breaks into 3 pieces. And Becky zoomed in too far, so she doesn't get it. But you can see me there befuddled, trying to wonder how I'm going to shoot the rest of the movie with a broken violin. Fortunately, I'm able to hold her together with some of the gold duct tape that she's decorated with. One of the critical scenes in the story that didn't really come out very well was this one here, and it's because I didn't have microphones, and there wasn't really very many scenes in the mall that needed dialogue. This one really did, and it needed several different close-up shots and things of that nature that I wanted and didn't get due to time constraints and not being able to sort of do all the shots that I wanted. And plus Becky, bless her heart, I love her to death, but she likes to talk a lot. She sort of was giving direction while I was speaking my lines. So what was supposed to happen is the 3 kids were gonna pop out in formation in front of me. They were going to have weapons originally. Lana had this little baton, which she broke during the 8-hour course of the day. And Lucas was going to use that little black dagger thing. And Lauren was going to have her guitar in defensive mode. And the Abstergo agent, Mike, well, there was going to be 2 of them. And they were each going to have a gun, which I forgot the guns. They were just toy guns that were part of a Black Widow costume. But they were going to be making me hand over this violin and be sort of a real threat. And I was going to use its power to take control of the bad guys and us, and we were all going to dance to Lindsey Stirling, who was peacefully unifying this age-long war through her music. But didn't quite turn out that way. Still, the dance did. And I think everyone got the gist of it. And well, that's it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for your interest in the behind-the-scenes video for Lindsey's Creed. We're really glad that so many people liked the video, and we're especially glad that Lindsey liked it, had a good time. And we promoted the heck out of her, so love to do something like this again sometime. Good luck to everybody that entered the contest.